this thing again. So it's here on a sunny day in the backyard with Jeff, and we're practicing cutting drills. And then we'll be including, we're going to start with 3 steps, then we're going to move to 4, then we'll include the concept of a feint. First of all, with our left foot forward, we're going to start from right Pidana, the long sword in the right hand, the left sword on the pommel. We're going to do a fendente, and then a fendente, a true edge satani, stepping back to the other side, and then we'll finish with a fendente with a back step or a back passing step. So we're going to traverse with the right step as we do a fendente. Our hands are going to go high to fenestra as we step to the left for another fendente. And then we're going to, in this case, come back to the right with the true edge satani. So the point's going to come up, right step, cutting underneath. And then we're going to take our left step and step behind us as we strike down on a true edge with the true edge and a fendente. We go through that again. Right fendente, fenestra, left fendente, take the point up, cut underneath. So this is coming up with the hands, arms, or into the body. And if they bind strongly, that opens up their head and their arms for the follow-on action. Keep in mind that any time at which the point has a clear line, we could also do a thrust. So we could step, thrust, high, cut, thrust, cut underneath. We have the line, thrust, come around, thrust. So at any point, we could interrupt this flow in order to do an increasing or a passing step and a thrust. That's implied in this drill, but for now, we're going to keep it to cuts. Now let's do 10 of those. Right fendente, fenestra, left fendente, right true edge satani. Keep your hands very high to protect yourself. Now the left foot is going behind you to 45 as you cut over top. 9 more in your own time. Fendente, fendente, satani, fendente. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Grab a quick drink of water. Just realized I said I'd do 3 actions and then we let up to 4. Surprise, I forgot and I went straight to 4. We'll do 10 of them instead of the 5 I was planning. Always drink a couple of liters in these hot days. Especially to the side. Let's continue. Right foot forward. Same thing before. The first set of actions. So from left Pidana, we're going to traverse off the line. Left fendente, up to fenestra, right fendente, Citani with the left foot, and then Fendente with the right foot stepping back. Again, Fendente, hands pop up to Finestra, right Fendente, goes up to start, left through Citani, right foot goes back for Fendente down onto the hands and arms. 10 of those in your own time. Right forward. 1, 2, 3, 4. Check. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 'Roll your shoulders, grab a drink. Keep in mind that the intent here, if I go from the right, is a fluid, fast series of actions where you're fighting behind your swords. You've got the balance point in between a line, either between your face and their face, perhaps your throat and their throat. That keeps you safe and presents a series of targets to hit, a series of chances to hit their targets. We're staying at Largos. We're stepping out, not in, and then across and not in, and then we're stepping away. At a faster speed from Udana, it would look something like this. Keep in mind, these can also be done from other postas. We could snatch a Fendente initially from Full Iron Gate, for example. 1, 2, 3, 4, or we could be in Finestra. 1, 2, 3, 4. Try out the other posta. See if you can make it work from right tail, middle iron gate, for example, or from Boar's Tooth on the other side, or left tail, or from the Finestra. Heck, Breve or Frontale as well. You need to know how to snatch a Fendente, but it is doable. Moving on. What have we done? We've done a series of 4 actions. Fendente, Fendente, Citani, Fendente. We're going to do the same thing starting with a right true edge Mezzani. And then in a few minutes, we're going to do the same thing starting with a thrust. So different ways of getting your opponent's initial attention, but the rest of the pattern is the same. You're switching sides, and you're going high on the right, high on the left, low on the left, high on the right in this particular set. So your opponent has to figure out where you're going and respond. They're chasing your. So let's set this up. Left foot. We're going to do it from Udana. We're going to true edge Mezzani from the right. Then we're going to go to Finestra, which is a short top. We're going to step to the left and Fendente. Step to the right, Citani. Step back with the left foot, finish with a fendente. You'll notice the higher your hands are on the defensive action, the Stefani, the more oomph you get in the fendente. For now, work on form, but every once in a while when you've got plenty of space, try generating a little bit more power and speed. Forward, right Donna, right step, true edge Mezzani, up to Finestra, left foot, Fendente, right foot, Tani, left foot back, and 10 at your own time. Two, three, four, five, no, four, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine, 10. Good. Roll your shoulders, grab a quick drink of water. And we're going to do it on the other side. Right foot forward. First of all, let's make it clear we're doing a false edge Mezzani from this side. That's for Fiore Veri. We're going to turn our false edge over and lead with the back of the wrist. If you're curious as to why that is, ask me in class or send me an email or Facebook message. We're going to do a Mezzani on the left, up to Finestra, step to the right for a Fendente, true edge Mezzani underneath, and then finish with a back step on the left with the right foot, Fendente. Such as 1, 2, 3, 4. Ten times at your own time. Three, four, five, six, seven, 8, 9, 10. Roll your shoulders, grab a drink of water. Next, we're going to start the action with thrust. We're going to start left foot forward, right Dana. Although, as mentioned before, this can be done from other poses. It's specifically good from the thrust if you're doing it from Finestra, Breve, middle iron gate. Those are already point forward. But for consistency, we're going to start in right Dana. First, we're going to traverse to the right, thrust. Then we're going to go up to Finestra, back to the left, Tani. By now, this should be very familiar to you. The only difference is the initial action. Once again, right foot step, thrust, and thigh, left, underneath, getting out. Also keep in mind that you could take 2 more steps, throwing Finestras and recovering through Pendente on your way out to get completely out of distance. 10 more at your own time. Got where we're at, so let's call that 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one. Shoulders, grab a drink of water. Now we're going to do the other side. So, right foot forward. Donna. We're going to start the left foot off the line, so not straight in, reversing so that it lands approximately along the same line as our front foot. We're coming out for a thrust, up to Finestra, our weight's on our left foot, cutting around to the right, up, transitioning our weight into our left foot with the Trua Chitani, and then back stepping with the left foot, the final action, which is coming down in a Pendente. 10 times at your own speed. Three, 4. Five. 6. 7. 8. 9. 1. 10. Good. Roll your shoulders, rest for a second, grab a drink of water. For context, I'll show you this from a couple of different initial posters. First, slow speed from Fenestra. Thrust, over, under, over. Now to fast speed. Now let's do it from middle iron gate. First to slow speed. 1, 2, 3, 4. Faster speed. I screwed it up. Middle gate, iron gate on the wrong side. There we go. Good. I'm going to stop the recording now.